Okay, we're here today. We're going to do a quick teardown on the new KAC1 Air Compressor. Currently, we are at about 600 hours to date on the compressor, and so far it's been running strong, putting out a ton of air, working extremely well. We're going to do a teardown on the top cylinder, do a quick check out to make sure everything looks clean, to see what wear factors and if we have any problems. But so far it's running good, strong every day. Okay, Ronnie, let's go ahead and do a teardown. Let's remove the cylinder head. As you can see, we've already loosened up the screws to take the shroud off. Hey, Ronnie, let me show something here real quick before we get into it. This here is the fan, the cooling fan we're using. And it's hard to see it from this point, but if you can see with the camera, there's one fan on the outside and one fan on the inside. What the two fans do for you basically is we just get super cooling. You can actually put your hand on the other side of the compressor over here on the back side, and you can feel a lot of hot air being blown out. While the compressor is running, you can actually take your hand and rest your hand on the cylinder, and it's running extremely cool. So we're really pleased with the performance of it so far. Okay, Ronnie, go ahead and tear the cylinder off. Boy, this is Ron Hooker. He's the guy who builds the compressors for me. He's the only guy I trust. The compressor is fairly easy to tear down. You basically need a 4mm Allen wrench, I think a 1/4 inch and a 5/16 socket or nut driver to pull the shroud off, and maybe a Phillips head screwdriver. We also recommend when you're pulling the unit apart that you have a little Loctite, because we Loctite a couple parts inside. 242 Loctite? All right. Okay, we're now pulling the cylinder off. Now you'll notice on the compressor right here, we have a silicone seal. Ronnie, can I see the inside of the cylinder too? And we have another silicone seal right here up on my thumbnail. And so those seem to be looking in just perfect shape. He's now pulling the cylinder off. Wow, looks good. That looks clean.
Seal looks good.
Okay, this is the second seal. We've been trying a couple different seals, but it looks really clean. I'll tell you what I am impressed by is if you can see down inside the compressor, there's no signs of grease or oil oozing out of the bearings because the whole thing's running so cool. And I'll tell you what, it feels tight as a drum. There's no play or any wiggle in the bearing, so that's a good sign. And like I said, we're at about 600 hours, everything's looking clean. You know, Ronnie, I don't think we need. Let me show them the cylinder. Hold it. That's right. Hold it right there for me, okay? Now, if you can see inside here, the biggest improvement we made on this thing is two major issues. Inside there is a polished, seamless, stainless steel tubing inside, okay? And since we put that inside, we're getting almost no to zero wear factors. Like I don't feel any ridges. It feels nice and smooth inside.
Clean.
It looks really clean. And even if you can see up inside here, the reed valves, I don't see any signs of corrosion or oxidization or anything. It really looks clean. Let me see the top of it too.
You also went to stainless steel reed valve.
Yeah, and the reeds are all stainless steel now as well. But no, it looks clean. Now let's slap it back together and get another 600 hours out of it or so. Now,
after you tighten down your bolts evenly, look underneath the head at the 4 contact points where each head bolt is. Make sure you have approximately an even amount of space between each bolt. In other words, so that the head is on even.
Okay. Is it tricky to get it on straight?
No, not if you just snug each one and go opposite of the head bolts when you tighten them up.
All right.
Once you get to that point, you should be okay.
Okay, and then here's your shroud. Pretty simple.
Put your shroud back on, locate it on the 2 upper bolts, pull it down, slide it in, and it'll go into the bottom.
Okay,
then
cool.
Put your 2 bolts into the bottom, and you're ready to set yourself up.
Okay, Ronnie, I appreciate your help.
No problem.
All right.